Hi guys, I am back. It occurred to me that when I was doing my room tour, I didn't really do a very good job of showing the way I organize a few things. First off, this is the container that I have that I've been using for my pictures. It has a cover. It doesn't work when you have pictures in it. You can't store the pictures this way. It's not wide enough, so they have to go in vertically instead of horizontally. I've started putting a few things in already for this year, but there's enough, your January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and then some extra, which was good because I took way too many pictures this Christmas with my extended family, with my mom, my sisters, my brothers. My mom is currently on hospice for ovarian cancer, though, so this is most likely was her last Christmas. So I had so many pictures, and instead of going through and just picking a few that were my favorite or that turned out the best, I pretty much printed all of them. So December is probably going to have its own album, even though it's not a December daily or daily December album. It will probably have its own album because there were so many pictures. All of my sisters and brothers and their families, my family, her grandkids, her great-grandkids, all got pictures with her, and they're all going to get a 12 by 12 layout. I think they deserve their own page, so it's going to be probably one book just for December. So, but anyway, that was a rabbit trail. This is how I put my pictures in for the year. After I order them all, I sit down with the pictures and on my computer where I store my pictures, and I write the date on the back of all of them. Then I put them in date, the month order, and then I go by date so that they're all, from the 1st through the 30th, 31st, however many days in the month. And I put small ephemera in here as well. Movie tickets, and we went to an art studio and we all painted ceramics one day this year, so I kept that in there. Okay, so that's the pictures. That's how I take care of my pictures. Then my pocket page protectors, I keep in these books. I didn't like the fact that these didn't have a label holder on it, but they were a good price. I think it was buy one get one free at Michael's, so I grabbed 2 of them to store my pocket pages. I've got Project Life, there's a couple doodle bugs in here, there's some We Are Memory Keepers, there's the Paper Studio, that's the Hobby Lobby brand, and then after each one I ran out of the plastic dividers, so I just traced and cut out some, but they all have a division. And then at the end, I've got like the smaller, the ones that aren't 12 by 12, some of the smaller ones, and some of the 8.5 by 11 ones, 5 by 7. I think there's 11 by 14 in here as well. And I also have some 12 by 12s in there in case I work on a 12 by 12 layout. I don't have to go digging for my other ones, which with the new storage isn't that difficult. But so I have 2 of them. They didn't all fit in one. They might now, but so again, this book has some of the page protectors. I ordered something off of Becky Higgins. Speaking off of the Becky Higgins Project Life site, core kit a year ago, 2 years ago, probably 2 years ago, and they came with a free set of dividers. So anyway, this is the other book that holds the dividers. It's nice to have them in these 12 by 12. That way, I have kind of a index here too, but it's easier to find what you're looking for rather than digging through a box and trying to find them and having a big pile of page protectors. It's easier to have them in here. Then, this doesn't really have anything to do with Project Life. Well, I guess it could. if you like doing Project Life and you don't want to do the 12 by 12s, why not use a stencil with either some ink or some mists or even, you know, modeling paste? Get into your mixed media. You can do that on a Project Life card, I would imagine. I've not tried it, but I think I will. So I have all my stencils in here. These I made on my Cricut. I found some free stencil patterns on Pinterest, and I was able to convert them into an SVG, and then I just bought some blank stencils and cut them out. These are as well. These are ones that I cut out on my Cricut. They're falling behind, but just all my stencils I keep in here. Some of the Dilutions, these I got at Michael's. It's Recollections brand. Heidi Swap 12 by 12, and I can't remember what this was. I want to say Die Cuts with a View, but I don't know if that's right. So this is where I'm keeping my stencils. Again, when they were, it's easier to find, but when they were just stacked in a pile, like this would grab onto the one behind it and they all get tangled up. So I decided enough was enough with that and decided to put them in another album. I suppose when I need the album I can take them out. And this is where I keep my stickers. I wasn't sure how to store the 12 by 12 stickers when I put them in this album. Now I see that there's some nice 12 by 12 boxes, but again, this is going to be easier to find what I want just flipping through. So I have, you know, 12 by 12 stickers in there. I like this one. My kids are really involved in band and choir, so eventually I'll be using these quite a bit. I have a couple chipboard, 12 by 12, that's chipboard, that's chipboard. I don't know where these came from. I think someone was getting rid of their scrapbook stuff and just gave me the box, and I thought they were kind of pretty. I don't know what I can use them for, but some 6 by 12 stickers. I put them in there too. These I got off of QVC years ago, many years ago. This was, I want to say Wild Asparagus was My Mind's Eye, but I'm not seeing My Mind's Eye on here, so maybe not. I don't think this company exists anymore. But they came in several in a pack. So all kinds of stickers. And then my Freckle Fawn stickers, what I did is I took this cardstock out and I just put some adhesive behind it. I need to use this book more. It seems to be easier for me just to find stickers that are somewhere else than to dig out this book, but I need to start using these. More Freckle Fawn stuff. Bunch of Kaiser or Kaiser Craft stickers. And oh, then I had this with my Cricut Explore. It does, you know, you can do print and cut. So I found a bunch of these stickers on Pinterest. They were like, these are jelly bean soup, but they had the, I don't want to say the file, but you could get a picture of it, print that picture, and then you can cut it out with your Cricut. So I did that. These are all print and cut. So these are not, these are just printed on cardstock. I cut them out and I organized them. That was a long, tedious process. And if you can't tell, yeah, I haven't used any of them. So I really need to do that. I am more psyched, I guess, for Project Life this year than I was last year, so I'm hoping to use a lot of this stuff. I don't know. I'm not selling it, so I can't imagine this is illegal, but it works. It's not anywhere near the quality of the stickers if you bought the sticker sets from these or the cut-aparts. I think these are originally cut-aparts. They're not as big, they're not as clear, but I don't have any stores around here that really sell a lot of scrapbook stuff. We used to have an Archivers. That was amazing, but Archivers closed. So now I have Joann's, Hobby Lobby, and Michael's, but they don't sell like your die cut packs or your ephemera packs. They don't have any of that stuff, so I needed something. So this is what I did. If, you know, if I ever find a place that sells this stuff, I probably will never use this. Who knows? Here's some stuff that I printed out on vellum. Same thing. Found some stuff on Pinterest. Printed it out on vellum. I need to use my stuff. Need to use it. We probably all tell ourselves that. So that is how I store basically my Project Life stuff, with the exception of the stencils. But I think I'm going to try that. I could make my own watercolor cards for in Project Life because Lord knows I don't have enough cards already. I need to make some more. So that is how I store my stickers, my pocket pages, and the stencils. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions about anything, leave me a comment and I will get back to you. Thank you. Bye.